Hey guys, what's going on? It's Waldo. Today we're here for episode number 21 of my Los Angeles Angels franchise here on Out of the Park Baseball 17. As you can see here, the Cleveland Indians defeated the Chicago Cubs 4-1 in the World Series. Mike Poppy won Series MVP, hit 467 with 3 home runs over these 5 games. So, at least we lost to the team that won the World Series. That's, it's always like a consolation prize because then that means you lost to the best team in the league. So, that's that. So we're going to head to the offseason here, the 2021 offseason. And I guess it's kind of an important offseason because we're coming off of an ALCS appearance, obviously. But, we don't have much money to work with. And we won't until we can trade one of Kershaw, Trout, and Harper. And I think definitely the move is going to be to trade Kershaw if I do choose to trade any of these 3 guys, just because I don't want to treat Trout and Harper. It's just really difficult to find, good young batters. Whereas pitchers, they seem to be very prevalent, especially the further we get into this series. So, I think we're gonna just look into, just trading, seeing what we could get. I suppose. $26 million for free agents. Okay. All right. So let's go to mail news. Granger, that did that. Breaking news! League officials have just announced the minimum stay on the disabled list has been reduced to 11 days. All right. So team record, the fans needed to see us in the playoffs this year, and you guided the team and made it happen. Cut payroll. Not only did you trim payroll, but you did while still making it in the playoffs. Well done. Long term, I can't be too upset at a playoff team. However, I'm still hoping for more out of these Angels. In 2020, I gave you the task of eventually building a team into a solid contender for the championships. I know anything can happen in the playoffs. I would encourage you in the next season to truly dig through the team, yada, yada, yada. So he wants us to reach the playoffs, increase team attendance by 3,000, cut payroll by about $14 million, have a final total balance of $20 million, and reach the World Series next year. Oof, okay. So that's kind of an ultimatum there. So our team payroll or team budget is $188 million. So our payroll should be around $170 million. Chicago wants to trade us this 28-year-old minor league first baseman who's never going to amount to anything. Offseason begins. Arbitration begins. The manager for the Jacksonville Gimmicks has been fired. The White Sox manager, Robert Ventura, was fired. And Dick Williams of the Cincinnati Reds has also been canned. So that's that. So let's just head to salary arbitration, see what we have to worry about. I'm not going to bring Givens back. I guess we should bring Matz back. I'm not going to bring Bedrosian back because that's some money we can save. I'll bring back Lopez. How much does Morin? Because I would not be opposed to not bringing Morin back, to be perfectly honest with you. Yeah, I'm not bringing Morin back. I'm not going to pay. I know he's one of the best closers in the game, but I'm not going to give him a closer $14 or $15 million. That's ridiculous. Are there any minor league guys I want to bring back? Let's see. I'll bring Yarbrough back. He's good depth. Minor league extension. I'll bring this guy back. Minor league extension. I will bring Fletcher back, I suppose. Delph. I'll bring Sanger back. I will bring Hakafit back. I'll bring Pineda back. I will bring, I'll bring the other Pineda back. Why not? I'll bring Elvin M. Rodriguez back. Just in case. He's only 23 and he had a solid season last year. So let's go all the way down here. Back to the other. There we go. So Rodriguez, extension. We will bring Jared Ruxer back. Oh, no. Not a major league extension. No. Definitely not. Wow, we have a lot of minor league free agents this year. Christ. Alright, let's just start from the bottom. Yeah, we'll bring Diaz back. We'll bring him back. We will bring Mendoza and Flores back. We will bring Montilla back. And then Arias. And then we should be good to go, I think. Richie's. Actually, let's have Yan. Because you can never have enough pitchers, even if they're not necessarily really good pitchers. Peralta. Pastrone. Let's bring back Heron. And I'll give. Nah, we're not bringing Eichhoff back. It's been too long. So, oh, actually, Arias is gonna want a major league deal, I think. All right, we'll see. We'll make a decision later on him. Free agents without compensation. Carrasco, I'm not gonna bring back. He's 34 years old. Moreland, I'm not gonna bring back. Ozuna, I'm not gonna bring back. He did well for us actually, but I'm not gonna bring him back. And Fernandez, I would definitely like to bring back. So if we go to lineups and depth charts, I'm gonna clear it and clear the depth charts. So we'll definitely have we will definitely have Real Muto. Oops. Keep pressing the right thing there. Real Muto as our starting catcher. Bandy as the backup. Definitely have Trout as the starting center fielder. Harper as the starting right fielder. Conforto as the starting left fielder. McCullough as the I'm hazard to put him at second. So that means we need a first baseman, a third baseman, a shortstop. Maybe Windham. Because he did good in the playoffs, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to starting Windham at third to save some money. And then Cousins maybe as the DH. Yeah, I could do that. Cousins as the DH. DH. So then we just need a first baseman and a shortstop. Let's see. Who do we have down in the minor leagues? Is anybody ready? It does not look like it. No, it does not look like anyone is ready to come up, unfortunately. Maybe Jacob Abbott? No. I'm not going to mess up his development. Yeah, so I don't know. We'll see. But salary arbitration. So let's see how much Steven Matz is looking for in an extension. Alright, that's not too bad for a player of his caliber. Actually, first what I want to do is go to pitching staff. Now, is Kershaw still injured? Oops, you got to go to there. And then disabled list. Disabled list. Yeah, so he's out for 2 to 3 months. So I know you can enable trading injured players, but I'm just not going to do that. We're just going to wait until... Well, that'd be like January, February to trade Kershaw. So, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, because I just don't feel like paying him $37.5 million over the next 3 years and possibly the next 5. So, yeah. Okay. So, that's that. So, let's see what Lopez is looking for in an extension. I imagine it's not too much. I would definitely give you maybe just $1 million. No. How about 1.2? No. 1.3. We gotta be getting closer. Okay, well, it went down $10,000. There we go. We're getting somewhere. How about 4? I've got good news and bad. Alright, how about 6? Alright. Cool. And that was a little higher than his arbitration offer, but whatever. And then Matt's, I think we'll bring him back. You know, although I would not be opposed to letting him just test the market and then signing him. You know, now I'm just going to give him an arbitration offer. I'll give him 6.5, I suppose. I doubt that we're going to win that, but let's take away his arbitration. There's that. And whoops. Okay, so that's that. So we're not gonna give Matt's a long-term contract extension just yet because I just want to see what the free agent market's looking like. So I think we're gonna simulate ahead to when the free agents file. Alright, so I forgot that the awards get announced around this time, so let's just get a look at the awards. So in the AL, Realmuto won a Gold Glove, and let's see, did anybody else? No. So in the AL, it was Ventura, Realmuto, Bradley, Wade, Machado, Mondesi, Tonton, Muzziotti, and Austin Beck. And in the NL, Robbie Ray, Pedro Severino, Cody Bellinger, Xavier Edwards, Drew Mendoza, J.P. Crawford, Christian Yelich, Ricardo Cespedes, so the Mets seem to have another Cespedes, and Michael Taylor. So let's simulate ahead here to reliever of the year, and St. Louis top AL reliever was Ken Giles. Carter Capps finished second, Carson Smith finished third, and then the NL, Felipe Rivera, the Padres won, followed by Corey Kluber and John Gray. And actually, that reminds me, if I go, let's see here. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, right. I don't know why I thought that would work. I for some reason thought like he was in salary arbitration. I forgot that was not the case. Whoops. So there's that. So we've gotten through 2 of the awards. Now tomorrow is the Silver Sluggers. I imagine we won at least a couple of them, right? Okay. Yep. So we won a couple of them. So Trout and Harper both won Silver Sluggers. Garrett Stubbs of the Astros, Bobby Bradley, Rougned Odor, Manny Machado, Carlos Correa, Brandon Moss, and Thomas Johns won the other Silver Sluggers in the AL. In the NL, Grant Holmes, Mark Zagunis, Kenny Vargas, Javier Baez, Tucker Neuhaus, I guess. Yeah, let's go with that. Brendan Rodgers, David Peralta, Brett Phillips, and Alex Verdugo. Tomorrow is Rookie of the Year. I don't think we had any rookies on the team. Those were just like some of the minor league guys we were trying to get. So Dario Unda of the Yankees won Rookie of the Year in the AL, followed by Michael Massey of the Rays and Walker Robbins of the Tigers. In the NL, Drew Mendoza of the San Francisco Giants won, followed by Brandon Brasher of the Mets and Ryan Lekich of the Colorado Rockies. Manager of the Year was Joe Girardi of the Yankees, so Joe Girardi is still in New York. And then in the NL, Scott Servais of the Philadelphia Phillies won Manager of the Year. Tomorrow is the Cy Young Award. Let's see who won that. Received a personal message. Pina wants a major league deal. Okay, whatever. So Pineda of the Yankees had an outstanding season, 22-7 with a 2.77 ERA, 179 Ks, 29 walks. So he won Cy Young, followed by Marquez of the Red Sox and Giles of the Astros. And in the NL, Tyler Glasnow finished first in the Cy Young voting, followed by Felipe Rivero and Chris Sale. And now tomorrow, Most Valuable Player, let's see who picks up this award. In the AL, it was Bobby Bradley, followed by A.J. Reed, and Bryce Harper finished third. And in the NL, Tucker Neuhaus of the Milwaukee Brewers finished first, followed by Michael Franco and Cody Bellinger. So that is that. So now I think I can definitely simulate ahead until the free agent, actually salary arbitration hearings. Let's simulate ahead to that, see if we end up getting Matt's for what we wanted. Hopefully we do. I gave him 6.5. I doubt we're going to win it, honestly. But, because I will admit, yeah, okay. So we have Matt's for $8.125 million, so that's that. Yeah, that's that. So today, alright, so now we just have to simulate one more day, see what free agents are available. Hopefully there's some good ones available. We're letting some of our guys test the free agent market, international free agents. Kato, is there any names here? I doubt there's any pitch. There's usually never any good pitchers. Do you have stamina? No. Okay, so you're a relief pitcher. You could be a starter, but nope, you're a bullpen guy. Good catcher. Very good second baseman. Nai Wei. Alright, what's the second baseman looking like? He only wants $9 million. I mean, yeah, if you only want $9 million, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Would you take maybe $7 million a year, maybe? Okay, let me give you this team option for $9 million. Okay, cool. Cool. So I would definitely be willing to sign a second baseman for that, because that definitely helps out the offense a little bit. So let's go to the offseason center, see what free agents are available. Is Real Muto a free agent? I saw Real Muto's name. I didn't. Oh, he's a free agent. Okay, well, F me. I did not know that. So that's another guy we have to sign back. I wonder if that international guy is cheaper than Real Muto would be. Chapman. Yeah, we're not gonna bring him back. Fernandez, Kluber. All right, that's the second baseman we tried to sign. Carrasco. There's a relief pitcher. That relief pitcher could replace. Yeah, he could replace Chapman. McCutcheon's available, but we don't need an outfielder. Yeah, a lot of these guys want a ton of money. I would not mind taking a chance on Darvish. Yeah, I like his ratings are still there. His control's a little iffy, but like I think he'd be a cheap rotation guy. I don't know. Greinke's contract finished. Yeah, I guess so. It's 2021. Real Muto wants $28 million. I don't want to give him that. One, because we don't have the money. And two, I just don't want to give, we've gone down this road before. I want to try to be a little more. Oh, how about Iglesias? He has no stamina though. That's the issue here. Unfortunately, so I think I'm just going to cut out, try to find some guys that I want to sign. So I'll be back, hopefully, with some good news. Okay, so we are back. It is now Monday, December 20th, and we offered contracts to 5 guys, and we got all of them. So we got Vizcaino and Choi to shore up our bullpen. We got Tanaka and Quintana to go into our starting rotation, and we got that international second baseman. So that is that. So Quintana, Tanaka, Vizcaino, Choi, and Ramirez. So let's. Wow, that's a mess. Definitely put Quintana in there for the third guy. Put Tanaka in as number 4. So we still need a 5th starter. I think we'll have him as the closer this year. We will have Lopez and Vizcaino and Choi actually as setup guys, and then Vizcaino can be a mid relief. Yeah, and Kershaw obviously will not be in the bullpen. So I think we gotta have somebody down here that could be a good serviceable relief pitcher. Like AJ Puck, for example. That's a cheap, yeah, we'll try out Puck, see what happens. That saves us some money, so you become a mid relief guy as well. And there we go. So we just need one more starter and we're good to go. One thing I did do, you see we have Mark Zagunis, the catcher who he won the Silver Slugger this year. He was a World Series champion in 2018. He was an All-Star this year as well. I traded him for Jordan Hicks. If we go to here, Jordan Hicks. So you see, we just gave Hicks like so many opportunities, and he just never ran with them really. I mean, in 2020 he had a 4.61 ERA. In 2021 he had an ERA close to 6. He just never really panned out for us, like I thought he would. So we decided to get Mark Zagunis, who is a pretty good hitting catcher. Not that good defensively, but he's a really good hitting catcher. Not home run power, but he can avoid strikeouts. He has a good eye. He has a good gap power, really good contact. So I decided to get him. He's hit over 300 in each of the past 2 seasons. He's a cheap option at catcher too. He's only making the minimum at $507,000. So even though we lost Real Muto, I thought we got a good alternative in Zagunis. So if we go to lineups, So Ramirez can play second base well. So we're gonna put Ramirez at second base, and then you see Zagunis already I have penciled in as our catcher. So now it seems like we just need a first baseman. I'm not too sure what I want to do with that. I'm not sure if I want to sign a free agent. I'm not even sure how much money I have left. So let me take a look at that. So Fernandez is still available in case we want to go that route. Yeah, I don't really know how much money I have left. So I have $11 million left for free agents, which is good. Don't get me wrong. Now the reason I have not like filled up my first baseman or my fifth starting pitching slot is because I'm kind of hoping that there's a team out there that wants Kershaw that would give me, you know, a serviceable alternative. So that's what I'm kind of waiting for. So I think that's actually what I'm gonna do. I'm going to simulate ahead until Kershaw's injury, or Kershaw is no longer injured, I should say, because he is going to be injured for another 3 weeks, which is not too long. So I think I'm just going to simulate ahead 3 weeks, and then we'll see what we want to do in terms of trading him. Okay, so we're here. It's now January 12th. I should mention that Roger Clemens was the only one that got elected into the Hall of Fame, but so we're gonna like shop Kershaw around, and this is kind of what I'm talking about. Like the further you get into these, like the teams just don't have a ton of money at their disposal, like they do like kind of early on. So like you see, the Blue Jays are the only team that has like the money, and like if we actually go to select them, you see they have close to $93 million available. So like I wouldn't be opposed to trading Kershaw to the Blue Jays. For one, it gets him out of the National League. Oh wait, no, this is an American League team. Whoops. I don't know why. I don't know why I thought this was a National League. I think it's just because I think Kershaw and immediately think like Dodgers. But regardless, I would not be opposed to trading Kershaw to the Blue Jays. I would just want to be sure to get a good player in return, like a Urena. Okay, and he thinks that's actually going to be fair, so I would not be opposed to doing this. So who does he want? How old is Lasky? He's 23 years old. Our head scout hates him. Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to doing that. And yeah, I know we're not getting much in return, which is why I want to get somebody else. How about this? Yeah, let's try to get this Rowdy Tellez guy as well. All right, they want Harper for that. Would not be opposed to doing something like this, to be perfectly honest. Who is their top prospect? This Enrique Miranda guy, it would appear. Because, like, in my thinking, you're trading for the best pitcher in the game, arguably. So, I don't know if he's still the best pitcher in the game at this point, but regardless. Nah, you're a bullpen guy. How about this German Zavala guy? No? Okay. So I would not be opposed to doing something like this. So where we get 3 of their best players and a top prospect. Yeah, I would trade Matz too. Because like then I would sign Fernandez with the money we have. And I would sign another starting pitcher because there's a lot of them available. So Kershaw, Harper, Matz, and Lasky for Urena, Tellez, Guerrero Jr., and Miranda. I honestly feel like this is a good trade. Honestly, like this is something I would definitely do. Like, I know we're losing Harper, but we're replacing it with a solid alternative. Oh my gosh, my laptop's not plugged in. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Nice. All right, but anyway, like we're losing Harper, right? But like the thing is, like looking at Harper, like his ratings are obviously really, really good. But like the thing is, we would be giving him $38 million here pretty soon, and we'd be replacing him with a pretty solid alternative in Guerrero Jr. To be perfectly honest, so I'd be okay with that. We'd be getting our first baseman in Tellez, who he's kind of like he can't avoid Ks. His eye's not that great, but he has an amazing hit tool, great power. He can play the field fairly well. We'd be in Urena, who is one of the top players in the game at this point, at least in 2022. So I'll not be opposed to doing that. And then we'd be getting their top starting pitching prospect in Miranda. We'd essentially be replacing Kershaw and Matz with Fernandez and somebody else from the free agent market. And Lasky at this point is just a throw-in. Our money would improve to $74 million, so we'd have $74 million available. I know Alvarez says it's not close to being fair. I think it is, personally. Like, we're not going to get much better than this. I mean, maybe we could throw in a relief pitcher, I guess. Like, maybe, no, not that guy. Maybe, like, I don't know, like a Tyler Mundial. Oh, no. He only has, no. Or maybe... who is this guy? He's only making $6 million. Yeah, so I would not mind putting him in the bullpen, to be perfectly honest, and he would be our closer. Alright, yeah, I think I'm going to do that then, because I could just give them Martes. Yeah, so our money would improve to $68 million. And we'd be trading Kershaw, Lasky, Harper, Matz, and Martes for Urena, Tellez, Guerrero Jr., Miranda, and Stites. And Stites, obviously, he would be making $8 million less than Morin did for, and he's pretty much the same player anyway. Yeah, we're going to do this. I don't care. We're doing it. I know the fan itch is just going to completely shit the bed, but yeah, almost crashed. But then it's amazing, and it's significant. Okay. So that's it. That's our blockbuster trade. This is it. This is what we're doing now. So Stites, Tellez, Urena, Guerrero Jr. What we do now is we send Puck back down to AAA. We make him the closer. We make Moreno a setup guy. We make Lopez a middle relief. We make Moreno 7th or later. So, yeah, so now we have Stites as the closer, followed by Moreno and Choi as the setup guys, Lively, Vizcaino, Lopez, and Colomb as the middle relief guys. Going over to the lineups now, we have Tellez. I always keep clicking the right mouse button there. So Tellez would be the first baseman easily. You would be the left fielder. We don't have a right fielder anymore, but that's fine because then we put in Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I keep clicking the right mouse button. Whoops. It's a little difficult on a laptop. So right field. Yeah, and then for Urena, we would put him in for McCullough. And then McCullough can be the third baseman instead of Windham. And then Windham can go back down to AAA. Bandy can be the backup first baseman as well. Oh, by the way, I should mention, I got Mark Holland out of the Rule 5 draft. He plays a really good defensive left and center field, and he's solid in right field too. He has speed. His hit tool is not all that bad either. So I decided to get him as a backup outfielder just to save a little money. See, he's only on a minor league contract. He is fragile, but he's not going to be playing a lot, so I think we'll be good. So that's that. So now, if we go to the offseason center, so you see Fernandez is still available, which is good because that's what we want. And you see Carrasco is still available too if we wanted him, which I would not be opposed to. I would not mind bringing him back for 1 year just to, fortify the rotation just a little bit. Or even Scherzer a little. Scherzer's 37 at this point, but Yeah, his control's not that good either, which I don't like. And he's a fragile guy. So yeah, I think definitely let's get Fernandez and Carrasco in here. So offer a contract. So let's not do this because we've been down that road before. I'll give you 4 years at that. Okay. Because we've been down that road before. We're not going down that road again. We're only giving him 4 years. And Carrasco, hopefully he only wants like 1 or 2 years. Okay, he only wants 1 year. So that's good. All right, so that's good. So now we're just going to simulate ahead until we get some news from Fernandez and Carrasco. Okay, so we have gotten Fernandez and Carrasco. So now we go to here. So Carrasco and Fernandez. I think I accidentally put that one dude up here? Fernandez, Carrasco. That's not going to be the rotation. I just got to figure out why we're at 26 players instead of 25. There's somebody up here that... Oh, yeah. So we're going to send down Baldequin. We're going to send down Carpio. Oh, okay. Well, if he's out of option years, I guess I might as well just keep him on the roster, and he can be the other backup infielder, I suppose. I don't know. Yeah, second base and shortstop. Yeah, okay, there's that. So that's that, and then moving on to pitching, we'll go Fernandez, Carrasco, Fulmer, Quintana, and Tanaka. Yeah, and then that's fine with the bullpen. And then the lineup. Who is the fastest guy? I imagine it's Urena. No? Who's the fastest guy on this team? Who has the most speed? McCullough? Maybe McCullough then? Yeah, okay, so McCullough. Then we would go with maybe... Wow, this is a left-handed heavy lineup. We could go with perhaps Ramirez, and then Trout, and then... No, then Urena. No, Trout, then Morena, or Urena. I keep saying Morena. Urena, and then Guerrero, and then Conforto, Zagunis, Ramirez, Tellez. No, Tellez is going to be the cleanup. This is actually a really good problem to have, like all these like really good players. So then Conforto, Zagunis, Ramirez. Oh my god, even Ramirez though, like he could like be like your 5 hitter, honestly. I think we're gonna drop Conforto down. We'll have Ramirez at the 6th, then Zagunis, then Conforto, then Cousins. Yeah, so that's the lineup. So we're going to go McCullough, Trout, Urena, Tellez, Guerrero Jr., Ramirez, Zagunis, Conforto, and Cousins as our lineup. This is awesome. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And paste the depth chart. Okay. And then, just to be safe, paste, and then paste. And then paste the lineup, and then paste the depth chart. And then basically we just take Cousins out of there when there's not a DH. And there we go. So that's what we're going with, homies. Hopefully this is, hopefully we can get to the World Series with this team. I think we can. I say it a lot, but I'm really happy with how this team looks. We have 3 stud starting pitchers and then 2 more serviceable ones as our 4 and 5 pitchers. Our lineup is absolutely stacked. So I think this is better than last year's team, to be perfectly honest. But that's not for me to say. Let me know what you guys think. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you did enjoy. Just as a reminder, tomorrow is Monday, so no video. We'll be back at it again on Tuesday. Hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, hope you all have a wonderful day.